Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we are diving deep into the next major evolution of Windows 11, and I'm not talking about just a few little tweaks here and there. Nope. We're talking about a really fundamental shift in how your computer works with you, all powered by some seriously impressive new intelligence. So, to really get our heads around this, I want to start with a question.
So just keep that question in the back of your mind as we go through all of this. What if your PC could actually anticipate what you need, understand the context of what you're doing, and actively help you get things done, almost like a real partner? Because that idea, that's the engine driving this entire update.
All right, so let's get right into it. The single biggest story here, without a doubt, is artificial intelligence. It's not just some feature that's been bolted onto the side anymore, it's being woven right into the very fabric of the operating system itself. So let's talk about Copilot. Now, if you've used it before, you probably think of it as, that chatbot that lives in a sidebar. Well, that's all changing. It is becoming a true OS-level assistant. And the most important word here is context. It can now actually understand what's on your screen, which means it can give you way more relevant help. And actually getting to that help, it's becoming way more natural. You can share your active window right with Copilot. You can wake it up just by saying, "Hey, Copilot." You can use a quick keyboard shortcut to talk to it. And for all you gamers out there, it's even built right into the Xbox game bar now.
Okay, now this is a feature that's pretty wild. It's called Click to Do, and it's for those new Copilot Plus PCs, the ones with the special AI hardware, and it's incredibly powerful. You can literally select anything on your screen, tell Copilot what you want to do with it, like turn this list into an Excel table, and poof, it just does it. This is a huge leap towards that PC as a partner idea.
And this just perfectly sums up the whole gaming integration thing. I mean, think about it. You're stuck on a tough level in a game. Instead of fumbling for your phone to look up a guide, you just ask Copilot, right there in the game. It's seamless help exactly when you need it.
And it's not just in these big, flashy features. This AI integration is starting to pop up everywhere. Like there's this new AI agent in the Settings app that'll help you find that one obscure setting you can never remember. Or you can now use AI to do a visual search for an image right from your File Explorer. It's everywhere.
All right, but it's not all just about AI humming away under the hood. There are also a ton of upgrades to the user interface. The stuff you're actually going to see and feel every single day the moment you log in.
Okay, first up, the Start menu. Now, this might seem like a small change, but it's all about making things quicker. See, the old way, you had that extra click just to see all your apps. The new design, it puts everything, your pinned apps, your recommended files, and your full app list right there on one single streamlined page. It's just faster.
This update also really leans into making your experience more personal, but also more consistent. So for personal touches, you can now pop widgets like weather or sports scores right onto your lock screen. And for consistency, dark mode is finally complete. It even covers those ancient pop-up boxes. Plus, they're continuing that long journey of moving things out of the old control panel and into the modern Settings app.
And look, sometimes it really is the little things, right? Your battery icon just got a major glow up. It's bigger, it's colorful, and it gives you more information at a glance. Because a good partner keeps you in the loop, even about the small stuff.
All right, let's do a quick fire round here. We're talking about updates to the core apps, the tools you probably use every single day, and they're getting some major new powers. First, the absolute classic, Notepad. It's finally getting spellcheck and autocorrect. I know, right? It's a feature we've been asking for decades? And it's here, making the simplest text editor in the world just that little bit more useful.
And Paint? Oh man, Paint is getting an even bigger upgrade. We're talking layers, transparency, the ability to save your project files. This basically takes Paint from a simple little doodle pad and turns it into a genuinely useful, basic image editor. It's a huge step up.
The snipping tool is getting a serious brain boost too. It can now recognize text right in your screenshots and lets you copy it. So it's not just for grabbing pictures anymore, it's becoming a tool for gathering information, almost like a little research assistant.
And here's a small one, but it's one of those quality of life improvements you'll love. You can now pin your favorite, most used apps right inside the Windows Share window. No more scrolling to a huge list to find Teams or Slack. It's just right there at the top.
Okay, so we've talked AI, we've talked visual upgrades, now let's get into the stuff that's happening under the hood. The really foundational work that makes the entire system faster, safer, and just plain stronger.
So to really get this next point, we have to talk about a concept called memory safety.
And don't worry, it's simpler than it sounds. Basically, it's a way of writing code that just automatically prevents a whole category of bugs that hackers love to exploit, and the same kind of bugs that can cause your system to crash.
And here's the kicker, why that actually matters. Windows is now being rebuilt, in parts, using a programming language called Rust, which is famous for this memory safety thing. Think of it like this. It's like rebuilding the most critical supports of a bridge, but with a way stronger, more reliable material. It leads to a much more stable and secure foundation for the whole system.
And that's not all for security. There are a bunch of other key boosts. We've got much better integration for passkeys, which makes logging in without a password a whole lot smoother. There's new protection for administrator actions to stop sneaky changes, a much faster way to recover your PC if things go wrong. And, finally, better support for more kinds of fingerprint sensors for Windows Hello.
Windows is also looking to the future when it comes to your internet connection. We're talking full enterprise support for Wi-Fi 7. Now, what does that mean for you? It means faster speeds for sure, but also way more reliable connections, especially if you're in a crowded place like a coffee shop or an airport. It's all about making sure your connection is as rock solid as the rest of the OS.
So, when you step back and look at the whole picture, the deep AI stuff, the slicker interface, the upgraded apps, and all those foundational security improvements, it paints a really clear picture. The goal here is a PC that is smarter, more reliable, and in the end, a lot more personal to you.
And that brings us full circle, right back to the question we started with, but with a little twist. We asked, what if your PC was a partner? Well, now that AI is becoming the absolute core of the operating system, the real question is this: what do you want that partner to learn how to do for you next? It's a pretty exciting future to think about. Thanks for joining me.